This is Aussie Grown across the nation.
Born in Sydney, Lissy Lategan has spent most of her formative years in the US. She completed her schooling at DSSM in Castle Hill, Sydney, before further studies at Hillsong, earning diplomas in songwriting and worship and creative arts before heading to California for a season at Bethel's School of Supernatural Ministry. Deciding to stay in America, where she saw greater opportunities to pursue a career in solo performance, as well as taking on the management of the North Carolina-based Rising Worship collective of worship leaders, her music has flourished, with a strong support team behind her, both in the States and from home in Sydney, where her family resides. Lissy Lategan is a strong, independent woman, following a call on her life and writing beautiful music. Her latest single is next, after we chat with Lissy about music and living apart from her family and more. First, a song she released early last year. This is Testify with Lissy Lategan in the Aussie Grown Artist Spotlight.
There's nothing else I long for. There's nothing else I need. You have provided everything I need. Oh, and when my time is over, let this life I lead testify to Jesus and Him alive in me. Oh, there's nothing else I long for. There's nothing else I need. You have provided everything I need. I will give my life to testify of your name. All I am, I owe to your unfailing grace. I will give my life to testify of your name. You gave your life, and gladly I will do the same. There's nothing in this world that compares to your love. I've tasted and I've seen that nothing measures up. And even if all glory of this earth was in my cup, like sifting sand, it's empty. There's nothing like your love. I will give my life to testify of your name. All I am, I owe to your unfailing grace. Oh, I will give my life to testify of your name. You gave your life, and I will do the same. Oh, I will give my life to testify of your name. All I am, I owe to your unfailing grace. I will give my life to testify of your name. You gave your life, gladly I will do the same.
But yes, I've been doing quite a bit of traveling, actually, getting to sing at different places, and it's really fun. It's awesome. I love just getting to be in a room and seeing people really connect with the music, and getting to pray with them after. And yeah, I love getting to perform live. I think that's what I'm working really hard on my current solo project, as well as a bunch of collaborations right now. But once that solo project is done, I'll definitely be focusing more on doing more live performances. But yeah, for the meantime, I just wanted to focus in more on producing and songwriting and making these songs that I'll be really excited to sing live. The single before your piece, I believe, was Testify, which I produced in my home studio here in Washington, and I've invested in a little home studio here, and I'm actually sitting in it right now as I talk to you. And that song was about just how I want to give my life to testify about Jesus and be unashamed of my faith because of what he's brought me into and what he's brought me through.
Aussie Grown across the nation.
I love collaborating because it's like people are like colors, and it's like or like flavors, and you're adding different flavors to your songs. So I love collaborating because I feel like everyone sees things differently in life. And so when we come together and we're like, hey, let's write a song about, maybe like peace, like in hard times. For example, like Your Peace, like that song with Eden Inspirations with, David Levette and John Couch and Alton Eugene, like that song came out of a perspective of how to have peace through hard times. So Your Peace came from a poem that John wrote. And he was going through a really difficult time and really just needed to find hope in God and hope in his situation. And it really felt like a hopeless place. And so, so he gave us this poem, and then it got turned into Your Peace. So there wasn't any music to it. There wasn't like a full-on song. It was just some lyrics. And, and then that's kind of how that all came about.
Amongst the noise of raging seas, I hear your voice call out to me. With just one word, you still my thoughts and put to rest my anxious heart. So I will fix my eyes on you, my steady hope, the anchor for my soul. You fill me with your peace, your all-consuming peace. Whenever I'm in need, your presence comforts me. You fill me with your peace, your everlasting peace. Whenever I'm in trouble, your presence comforts me. Grace from grace and strength to strength. Your spirit settles me within, removing every fear and doubt. With love and mercy all around. So I will fix my eyes on you, my steady hope, the anchor for my soul. You fill me with your peace, your all-consuming peace. Whenever I'm in need, your presence comforts me. You fill me with your peace, your everlasting peace. Whenever I'm in trouble, your presence comforts me. You come and lead me to quiet waters where striving meets rivers of rest. My Prince of Peace, here I surrender my everything, now and forever. You come and lead So I will fix my eyes on you, my steady hope, the anchor for my soul. And I will set my life on you and you alone, the savior of my soul. You fill me with your peace.
She's an amazing young lady in her late 20s and a joy to speak with. I can't wait to see her performing around Australia. Lissy Lategan and her latest song, Your Peace. And we began the set with Testify. If you missed any of the interview, catch it from next week on the podcast link of the AussieGrownRadio.com website. Coming next, the latest from award winner Emma Jean, new music from Andy Michaels and the Campervan Dancers.
Across the nation.
What do we do now?
Aussie Grown.
Aussie Grown.